Americans using a Medicare Part D plan may notice a financial break in 2025. Part D is the section of Medicare that covers most pharmaceutical products. Notably, the out-of-pocket cap, which was $8,000 per year, will decrease to $2,000. Carrie Morris, Medicare manager for the North Dakota Insurance Department, says the update stems from the Inflation Reduction Act from 2022 and its efforts to improve access to affordable treatment and lower drug costs. She says for many, this will be a positive change.
For those individuals that did have to pay that higher out-of-pocket max, it's going to, significantly help them financially.
That new rate will go into effect tomorrow.